Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Andrew Einaudi, the CEO of Caavo. Thank you for joining us, Andrew.
Absolutely a pleasure to be on.
I guess this is a welcome back. We spoke with you some months ago about the Caavo. Before we get into what's new here, and there's plenty new, give us a little background once again about the company.
Yeah, so we created Control Center to really make TV a family affair and easy for everyone in the household to control. We think about with Control Center, the TV becomes one simple interface for everybody and everything connected to the TV, and now with some of these new features, the smart home as well.
Well, tell us about these new features. We should explain how this maybe a little bit about how this works. First of all, this is a box that goes into your home entertainment center more or less and controls just about everything through the Caavo remote and gives you voice controls as well.
Yes, so much more than a universal remote control, we also have voice search across all of the content that flows into the different devices that are connected to your TV. And with the ability to do video overlay, we've started to add some new experiences, whether it be notifications from your smart home devices or control of your Sonos with our latest feature. And we've also started to add some mobile phone enhancements, the ability to actually control your control center, which is really everything connected to your TV, with your mobile phone, whether you're at home or you're away from home. So you can turn on the TV, put on a show, or see what's actually playing when you're out on a date night with your wife and you want to know what the kids are watching. You can just load up the app and see what they're watching. And if you need to tell them to go to bed, you can tell them to go to bed with a nice notification and turn off the TV on their behalf.
And is that iOS for now?
Yes, that is just iOS for now. We'll be adding Android support soon.
Terrific. Well, let's talk about some of the other new features that you've added here, because you had a great unit to begin with, and you're just making it better.
Yeah, no. So I think we've been listening to our customers and really trying to figure out how to make the TV a great home hub for the entire family, and again, bring all kinds of interesting new experiences between the content that you might be watching or the devices you might have in your home.
One of the things that you're doing is allowing parents to monitor what their kids might be watching. Tell me how this works.
Yeah, so if you opt in, you can, and you have multiple control centers in your house. You can check in, see what your children are watching on another TV. So I might be in the living room, the kids may be in the kids' room. From the living room TV, I can see what the kids are watching. But we can also now do that from the iOS app as well. So if I'm out on the town, let's say, and I want to see what the children are watching, I can load up the iPhone app and see in the Caavo app what the kids are watching at home, and parental ratings, et cetera, et cetera.
So you can essentially be alerted if kids are turning on R-rated content and you don't want them to, et cetera, right?
Yes, absolutely. And, it also provides very sort of easy way to check in on your loved ones as well. You make sure, help them with their TV experience. So sometimes it's a struggle to get the TV in a state that you want it to be in. And with Control Center, if you purchase some units for your parents, you might be able to put on a great movie for them without even being in the house.
And it can serve as a type of senior care as well too. You would be able to see whether or not an elderly parent or grandparent hasn't turned a TV on, that kind of thing. You'd be able to check on that.
Yes, absolutely. You can set some very lightweight notifications to provide you notification that the TV's been turned on or the TV's been turned off, so that sort of regular rituals are being observed.
Of course, for people concerned with privacy, this is all permission based, I assume.
Oh yes, this is all absolutely opt-in and permissions based.
Terrific. Now, tell us more about the messaging that might be available on screen as well.
So there's two levels of notifications that we've put into Control Center from the mobile app. You can either send a very lightweight notification banner, something that just appears on the screen and then goes away. That might just be a simple message like time for dinner. And you can also do a full screen takeover that must be dismissed. So for more urgent messages like go to sleep, turn off the TV now.
Or maybe homework exclamation point.
Yes, exactly.
Very cool, and a great tool for families with a lot of flexibility here. And part of the news here is some of the new services that you're offering and the pricing that you're actually lowering for the hardware.
Yes, so we've dropped the price to $59.95. The service plan is $39.99 a year, and that gets you all of these great new features that we continue to add on. So expect to see a lot more great features around smart home integrations to make access to the smart home even easier, using the sort of laziest remote control in the house and the best screen to see what's going on.
And if you have multiple Caavo units, does each one need its own service plan?
Yes, that is correct.
And again, the service plan is priced at just $3.99 a month or $40 a year. There's even a lifetime option?
There is a lifetime option. The lifetime option is $129.99. So we have multiple configurations depending on your choosings and likings, either monthly or yearly or lifetime.
Tell us a little bit about I know we've talked about it before, but for those who haven't heard it, a little bit of the story behind Caavo.
Yeah, so the story behind Caavo is really, a bunch of us have been in TV and video and gaming and audio, and we really love this stuff. And we wanted to create an experience as we've sort of seen new devices and new services and new remote controls and all this fragmentation coming to the TV. We really wanted to create one way to get to everything using your voice. So you can just say news or ABC or Hulu or Xbox or Game of Thrones, and we will help get you there as quickly as possible without the thought of which HDMI input, which remote control do I need to grab, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we really just wanted to make TV super social and easy for everyone in the family, and also bring together all the great live content, DVR, streaming services, and YouTube. So in just one breath, I can search all of that and find some great content.
Terrific. For more information, people can go to caavo.com. It's CAAVO, caavo.com. Andrew Einaudi, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thanks very much, Fred. Always a pleasure.
Now this. Innovation. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, and I've been covering consumer technology for a long time, and it takes a lot to impress me. That's why I'm excited to tell you about the latest way to enjoy cooking in the great outdoors from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. What if you could harness the sun to cook your meals anywhere you go, day or night? The GoSun Fusion arrives this summer using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage, and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co and use the code TEXTINATION to save 10%. That's gosun.co.